welcome to Outside Xbox. I'm Jane and this is Show of the Week.
And I'm Mike. Hi, and this week I got eaten by 6 angry clouded leopards. Can I kick a cloud leopard in the face?
Yeah.
Oh god! That was a bad idea.
Oh, why did I kick a cloud leopard in the face?
Just like the old gypsy woman said.
She predicted my death in Far Cry 4.
She's got a lot of free time, unlike a certain Inquisitor who was very, very busy saving the world in Dragon Age Inquisition.
You mean you?
Yes.
If there's one thing you are as leader of the Inquisition, it's busy. Die! If there's one thing you may or may not be as leader of the Inquisition, it's a deluded heretic, or a saviour sent by God, or a sleazy flirt who spends more time macking on her advisors
I think I'll enjoy having you around.
than closing demonic sky holes. It's your call. When your hero survives a cataclysmic sky-ripping incident and gets stuck with a magic hand, you wind up head of a breakaway religious faction
We are all part of the Inquisition.
which mostly wants to save the world but also kind of believes you've been chosen by God. And with good reason. Look at my rad hand. Whether or not you drink the Inquisition Kool-Aid or just play along with the true believers, you'll be plenty busy anyway with your duties as Inquisitor. These duties entail leading your party on expeditions through open-world regions of Thedas, in which enormous but intricate and handcrafted maps make exploration both absorbing and rewarding. When it's time to murder some monsters, you can do battle in real time, or you can pause the action and take things more methodically in tactical view, but on the regular difficulty, the immediacy and magical pyrotechnics of live combat make it the more fun option. Out of the field, you've got work to do dispatching agents on Inquisition business at the war table, crafting better equipment, and developing your base of operations. Here you will also find your followers hanging out between trips. This is your prime opportunity for discovering their various checkered pasts and tragic backstories, and for trying to get them to make out with you. Not that I would ever do that, I've got important Inquisition business on.
I've never disliked you on principle.
In BioWare tradition, your band of followers is an eclectic bunch of charmers, from the giant horned mercenary Iron Bull
The Iron Bull, technically.
to snarky highborn mage Dorian.
Are you sassing me, Commander?
Good guys. They are set against a plot of satisfyingly vast and apocalyptic scale, in which every faction ever referenced in Dragon Age gets a go in the grand battle of good versus evil. The twist for Dragon Age is you playing the head of an increasingly powerful religious order instead of just an accidental underdog hero. Dragon Age Inquisition pulls this off nicely, balancing open world adventure with your work bossing people around as overseer from the Inquisition's stately fortress keep. And with some 100 hours required for a really thorough playthrough, it's enough to keep you very busy until, at least Christmas, 2015 in my case.
Please don't stop on my account.
So yeah, you say you're saving the world from a demonic skyhole, but every time I look, you're just chatting up your followers.
What?
I've seen you.
That's ridiculous.
Is it, Jane?
Alright, fine, you got me, but it's not my fault. In Dragon Age Inquisition, half the members of Team Inquisition are romanceable. I can't move but for potential love interests, and I cannot resist a dialogue option with a little heart next to it. Can't and won't.
I wish we could get better acquainted, Harding, when the dead aren't rising around us, perhaps.
It's just so encouraging the way chat-up lines that objectively shouldn't work, do work. It must be the mystical allure of being the Inquisitor.
Do you think that you and I might someday...
How very sweet of you to ask, but no.
Well, alright, mostly they work.
We should spend more time together.
Take Grey Warden Blackwall. He's a gruff, outdoorsy type. Maybe do a reference to his love of nature.
You're oddly charming for a man I found wandering the forest.
I always thought myself more odd than charming, but I'll take a compliment from a lady.
I also find your modesty endearing.
And the praise keeps coming. So, is there something large and heavy you need moved?
Way, then there's Sera, the bold and kooky elven archer. This ought to impress her.
I was thinking you and I should get to know each other.
You've got a pretty way about you. We can see where that goes, if it goes the way I like. I think it will, if you're nice. And I am a good judge of people. I don't date pricks. Really, because prick and prick... Look, you're nice.
I am nice. Now, this is Josephine, your sophisticated chief ambassador, so don't embarrass yourself, Inquisitor.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Orlesian politics, Lady Montelier?
Well, that is... really, you give me too much credit.
While you're here, I do have a question.
Smooth. We have it on good authority to Vinter Mage Dorian isn't interested in ladies, but he's so vain and flirty that he will basically chat himself up while you stand there. So I'm going to call that a win.
It occurs to me that I barely know anything about you.
Beyond my being a mage from Tevinter, you mean?
Beyond that, yes.
And beyond my being so charming and well-dressed, which is obvious to anyone.
I'm well aware of your finer qualities. Believe me.
Of course you are. You're a discerning and intelligent woman, after all. Now, what was I talking about? Ah, yes, me.
That moustache, right? Or how about Cullen here? Though you'd think the head of all the Inquisition's military forces would be less nervy, bless him.
I thought we could talk. Alone.
Alone? I mean, of course. It's a nice day.
What?
There was something you wished to discuss.
Certainly not the weather.
I assumed that much.
Going to take some work, this one. So yes, Andy, if I've not been around much this week, it's on account of how much time I've spent trying to make out with my followers. Sorry.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those.
Now it's time to see what you've been saying in the comments and via old-timey messenger ravens.
Yeah, they said they're not bringing us any more messages until you meet their demands.
I already said I'm not putting seed bells up in here.
All right, your funeral. First up, your comments on last week's show in which we pondered the recipe for a perfect Far Cry game.
A Far Cry game could arguably take place anywhere. After all, we've been to tropical islands, Central Africa, and now the subcontinent. But what we really mean when we say anywhere is somewhere exotic and beautiful.
A lot of love for pagan men in the comments, such as this from Just Some Guy who says, although no villain can ever be like Vast, Pagan at least has a nice haircut.
It's more like two nice haircuts battling for control of his head.
And I, of course, am pagan men.
Even better, Naxo meanwhile says, the raging animals will be back. Sorry bro, but it's a far cry from over.
Anyway, I'm off back into the studio. I'll see you later.
Bye. Look, I said I was sorry.
Did Mike ever make it up with those chimps?
No, that reminds me actually, stay out of the kitchen.
Will do. Next, Luke Galloway Smith disagrees with Mike's assertion that no two Far Cry games have ever shared the same protagonist or location. I understand that Far Cry Instincts and Far Cry Instincts Evolution are considered spin-offs, but come on. Jack Carver had the best story of all the protagonists, and I feel they were far more main series than number 1 and 2, even though Jack also starred in the first game. I was also playing with the idea that the jackal from the second game was actually Jack Carver himself. Dun dun dun.
More animals.
It wasn't a real jackal.
No. Alright, let's move on to this video of us going skydiving in first person in GTA Online.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god!
Some more in comments. Next time do an outside Xbox shark knife fight, lol.
Alright. Less entertaining than I expected.
Never mind.
Mirha77 meanwhile says, I love Jane's skydiving technique. Alright, I'm getting close to the ground, better prepare for landing, aims face directly at the concrete, splat. Why the hell do I keep dying, stupid parachute?
Downward spiral, get it?
Okay, it's looking pretty good, maybe?
Super Daniel 354 has my back. He says, I've been parachuting all my life and can tell you that technique was flawless. Ah, no, come back, come back, come back. Oh, faceplant. Flawless.
If you say so.
I do. Next up, this video about health and safety nightmares down to negligent workplace design in games.
That's even less safe than the outside Xbox laser death grid.
Has it caught any burglars yet? Is that what this is for? I've been drying towels on it.
Some good suggestions from you guys here, such as from Noon Fashion, who says, working in the factory in Alice Madness Returns. There, a good worker is live worker and bad worker is a dead worker and no one gets paid.
A good worker is a live worker, free to live and work.
They've got a point. Dead workers are bad workers on account of being dead.
Yeah, can't really argue with that.
Yeah, Mario X1818 meanwhile takes issue, Andy, with your assertion that you own an alligator with rabies. He says, only mammals can have rabies. You could have picked a bear, a lion, but you picked a reptile, which is not. I know you just wanted to make a joke, but don't inform people that alligators can have rabies.
Oh really, Mario? Well, how do you explain how I got rabies then, smart guy?
I don't know, you do get bitten by a lot of different animals.
Skynet 091287 takes a break from becoming sentient and turning against humanity to say, working in the city of Chicago puts your life on the line every day no matter what you work as, at least if you are in the Watch Dogs universe. Sure, CTOS has made crime less abundant, but also makes the city prone to traffic light failure, transformer explosions, steam pipe explosions, water pipes bursting, and even total blackouts happening weekly.
Sounds like the outside Xbox office.
Yeah, what's our excuse?
Packs of angry chimps.
Oh, right, I keep forgetting.
I know. Right, I'm back to the studio. I'll see you later.
No, Jane, the chimps and the ravens and alligator, they've teamed up, they formed an alliance. Jane!
That's all from Show of the Week, but if you liked it, why not like it by using the like button? Oh no, I've said like too many times and it's lost all meaning.
We're also on Twitter, if you're into that, and on Facebook, if you're into that. Don't pretend you're not. See you next week.
No, it's broken. It's gone forever.
How will you ever express moderate fondness for anything ever again?
I just don't know.